That's where my skill as a modeller sort of ends. I don't know how anyone could do that. I really don't. Anyway, I've done it. I've done it my way, as old Blue Eyes said. So now I can, according to the instructions, wherever they've got to, around somewhere, close out the bottom of the fuselage prior to shaping. Anyway, let's crack on. Here we go. Okay, I've got the runs, the pushrod tubes put in, and what I've done is I've temporarily pulled them back into the fuselage so there's nothing showing on the outside prior to the bottom piece going on, and then the front sheeting here, and then create the nose cone, and then I can start shaping. But I don't know how on earth I would have been able to have installed the electronics and done all this sort of bracketry here and here, and cut these sort of like nice little sort of like slots into the fuselage for the runs. If I'd have put that bit on top, that's where my skill as a modeller sort of ends. I don't know how anyone could do that. I really don't. Anyway, I've done it my way, as old Blue Eyes said. So now I can, according to the instructions, wherever they've got to, around somewhere, close out the bottom of the fuselage prior to shaping. Anyway, let's crack on. Here we go. Okay, here's a small anomaly with the laser cutting. I've just squared up the back end and done a trial fit of the tail plane, which is now flush up against the laser cut edge. But if you have a look down there, you'll see that the back of the horizontal stab, or what I prefer to call the tail plane, the tail is short. Now I think that's come about because the laser cutting stage was based on the drawing, and the drawing here is shown with everything built. Now when you bring the tail together, there's going to be a slight shortening in the length. Do you know what I mean? It's because the curves of the fuselage come together at the tail, but they've been drawn from that projection. So when you pull them together, they come up short. It's no problem, but I'll just add a couple of sheets of balsa to the top and the bottom there, so it's all flush with the back of the fixed part of the tail plane. Anyway, public service announcement over. Carry on.